Live from the venerable grounds of Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, the show has an AL East matchup. It's the Toronto Blue Jays squaring off against their hated rivals, the Boston Red Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
Boston Red Sox.
First pitch moments away, and today's starting pitcher, Walker Buehler.
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way, because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Okay, all set to go. Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. Swings through that one for strike two. Cut out and missed. Curveball struck him out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. Next one is off the plate. 3-1 now. Right through there for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that. What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
One down. Anthony Santander at the plate. Guerrero, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with one gone.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike three. And now the first baseman, Will Wagner. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
Out towards right center field. Abreu on his way in. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back in Boston, and the starter for Toronto, Chris Bassett.
Well, the hammer is in effect, and he sets it up so nicely because of the velocity on the fastball. Will elevate that and then break you off when he's ahead in the count. What I love about him, you get into the later innings of the ball game, and the velocity seems to go up.
Back here at Fenway, and now Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
Ground ball right side. One up, one down. Out. Rafael Devers up to hit.
Yeah, and here's a fun stat on Devers. He's at his best when he's hitting homers and doubles, and by the time he was 26 years old, Devers already had over 150 home runs and more than 200 doubles. He's just the 15th player in baseball history with those kinds of numbers at that age.
One out, base is empty. Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2-2. Struck him out without a swing. That was pretty nasty. 2 outs, base is empty. Alex Bregman up next for the Red Sox. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. And that keeps the inning alive.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Now batting Tristan Casas. Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone. Pitch misses. Ball 2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Jimenez over to first. Out. And the inning is over. Second inning set to go. And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. That ball misses the zone. And that's ball 2.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Upstairs. Fastball for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Got him swinging. And next for Toronto, Alan Roden. Just missed. That's a walk. Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Digging in, Ernie Clement. And that misses. And the count is 3-1. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Now a screamer into the outfield. That's a base hit. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out.
Hit on the ground to the right side. Oh, great stop. To the pitcher covering, but it's off target. They can't make the play. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Two on, 1 out. Fouled off down the right side. Next offering misses down and away. Story. Glove flip for 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there. Bichette stands at second with 2 gone. In the air out towards right center. Abreu sizes this one up and makes the grab. And that'll do it. And we're back here at Fenway Park, bottom of the second. Here's the veteran shortstop, Trevor Story.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
To the right side, but it kicks foul. The 2-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Wilyer Abreu up next for the Red Sox. The 1-1 is fouled off. fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's
2-2.
outside. Tap back to the mound. On to first.
Out.
2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. And here's the rookie center fielder. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets the outside corner with that one. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Now the throw to first on the run. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going. So digging in, David Hamilton. Just missed. The 3-1. Runner takes off on the ground, right side. That ends the inning.
He's out.
Back here at Fenway Park, top half of the third inning, and now for the Jays, Anthony Santander. This one in the air, center field. Under this one, he makes the grab, and there's one down. Here's Andres Jimenez. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That misses the zone. 2-1. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And here's the first baseman, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Abreu makes a nice running catch. As we go to the last of the third. And here is Carlos Narvaez. Here's a 1-1. And that one upstairs. That clips a corner. This one in the air. Clement has a beat on it. Makes the catch for the out. So the Red Sox lineup turns over. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Jarren Duran.
Jarren Duran.
Outside ball.
Off the mark there. 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball. In the air, right field. Roden moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Devers now. Foul ball there. And a sweeper misses for a ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
To third, Clement. Zips it to first.
He's out.
Third out, and that ends the frame. As we go to the top of the fourth, here's the Toronto catcher, Alejandro Kirk. Buehler winds and fires. What about the fans at Fenway? Would they let you have it from time to time?
They're definitely intelligent baseball fans, which is awesome. They're not waiting for something to happen. They can smell a big inning or anticipate a situation setting itself up.
Right through there for a strike.
One thing I found that was very cool was making a great play to end the inning and running off the field and getting a standing ovation, even at times when you're not a player on their team. As long as you're not winning, they will celebrate and applaud a great play on the field. These fans here, they love and respect baseball.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement.
2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Buehler deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side here in the fourth. Back now at Fenway. And now it's Alex Bregman.
Boom. Here's someone that loves playing at home, and who can blame him? His numbers are historically better, and he's already 1 for 1 out of the chute.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Puts it in the air out towards left center. Santander snags it on the run. So here's the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
That one finds the zone.
2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Popped in the air, left side. Clement under it. Makes the grab for the second out. Trevor Story comes up to the plate.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Way out front for strike 2.
1-2.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a base hit up the middle. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the
And now the
Red
right
Sox,
fielder, Wilyer
right
Abreu.
fielder, Wilyer Abreu.
Ground ball left side.
foul.
And foul ball. Runner on the go. Pitch inside.
2-2.
Throw to second. Save. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the ground to the left. Clement over to first. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings.
Now pitching.
We're
for the Red
back,
Sox.
and there's a new arm on the mound to start
Number
the fifth.
22.
Garrett Whitlock.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Leading
So
off
digging
for
in,
Toronto,
Nathan
center
Lucas.
fielder, Nathan Lucas.
Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. To the right side, Hamilton throws to
That's
first,
an out.
and the leadoff man set down in their half of the
Now
fifth.
batting shortstop.
And now the
Bo
shortstop,
Bichette.
Bo Bichette. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Whips it to Casas. And the first 2 set down in the top of the fifth. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Two down, nobody on. And that
No,
misses
that's a
off the
ball.
outside edge.
2-1.
And a foul ball. Two outs. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Back inside Fenway
Leading
Park,
off
we head to the
for
bottom
the
of the
Red
fifth.
Sox.
Here's the center fielder, number 28.
Christian Campbell.
And a swing and a miss.
Good
Two
late
balls,
sink on
2
that
strikes.
fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one is absolutely belted. And that gets down in the corner. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but it just barely sneaked in there.
And now David Hamilton. And strike 2.
2-2.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Not in time, it's a double.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing.
Runner takes off, pitching for a strike. And that's a stolen
1-2.
base, not even close. And the tying run is now only 90 feet away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Huge strikeout there. Now batting Jaron Duran.
This is the classic manufacturing a run situation. A runner at third, less than 2 outs, and a golden opportunity to bring him home.
That one the other way. Could be extra bases. In to score is the runner from third. We are tied at 2. To second, but way too late. Safe there.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Squirts away a little
One
bit,
ball,
and the
two
runner
strikes.
holds. Man on second, 2 down. In the dirt, it's 2-2. Throws to first in time, and they get Bregman for the out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now here is Anthony Santander.
Santander.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle and a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the second inning.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now Andres Jimenez. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Next to hit, Will Wagner. 2 away.
Well, that's what you hope for if you're out there on the mound. First and second, nobody out. Somehow get a ground ball. He got it right there. Nice double play by the infield.
With the go-ahead run at third, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up the middle. That's a base hit. The run scores from third. It's an RBI single. It's 3-2.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with a pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Bregman handles. They get the force. Out number 3. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Yariel Rodriguez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get, so they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
And stepping in for Boston, Tristan Casas.
First baseman, Tristan Casas.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Here's Trevor Story now. The shortstop takes the ball. With the tying run on at first here in the bottom of the 6th. That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Well, on this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Right through there for a strike.
That's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. First and second here, no outs. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they're happy to play station to station right here. Bases loaded, nobody out.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground.
Line drive out towards left field. That's a base hit. One run's in. Now the second run is in. It's 4-3.
Gets the job done as he brings home a pair. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it drops in. The run comes in to score from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI.
Out of the bullpen for the Jays, Brendan Little.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Carlos Narvaez up next for the Red Sox. Pitch misses there, and the count is 3-1. Looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest of the infield start to puddle up a little bit.
And they're all loaded up. So the batting order turns over. Here's the left fielder, Jarren Duran. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Ball 4, and a run comes in to score. So bases all loaded up. And here is Devers. Hamilton on third. Narvaez on second. Duran at first with no outs. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Going to really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the third straight at bat. Here's Alex Bregman.
Oh, the way these two teams have battled in this game, you know you need more. Got to continue to add runs if you're going to get out of here with a win.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 2-1.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
1 out, base is full. Strike 3, got him with the backdoor breaking ball. So they're all loaded up. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. He's under it. Brings it in, and that is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Greg Weisser.
Now pitching for the Red Sox, number 57, Greg Weisser.
And here is Ernie Clement. The Jays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Ground ball up the middle. Story. The throw to first. Out. That's the first out, the top of the 7th. Nathan Lucas will hit next.
Nathan Lucas.
A little bit low.
No.
And that's downstairs. And now 3-1. The other way. Oh, he gloves it. 2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette now at the plate. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a high fly ball hit the air left center field. This one's got a chance. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now pitching for Toronto.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jimmy Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's Trevor Story. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Next offering upstairs.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Set down on strikes. Fastball to letters throws him for strike 3. Now it's going to be Wilyer Abreu. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. And now the center fielder.
No matter what, when you're playing this kind of rival, take your game to another level.
That one inside. And that's ball 2. Just missed. And that's in for a strike.
Oh, and you can throw that big curve on the inside part of the plate. Very difficult pitch for the hitter to get on plane with. You can have a lot of success if you can pitch in that location.
Two down, nobody on. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aroldis Chapman.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Back foot slider struck him out. So up next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. There's the strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
That one missed.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Flying after this one. Nice grab on the run. And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Andres Jimenez digs in now.
Oh, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
The Red Sox leading by 3, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. And that's the 3rd out.
Now pitching for
Back
Toronto.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jacob Barnes. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. And now here is David Hamilton.
If there's nobody on in front of him, you know, a single for him many times is a double. This guy is off to the races, ready to steal a bag when he's on first base.
Lined, and that's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly. He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to...
Clement to Jimenez. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play. Now here's the Red Sox leadoff hitter, Jaron Duran.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is...
Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it's off the green monster. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
This one in the air. Clement under it. Squeezes it, and that will end the inning.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer,
Number
Zach
76.
Kelly. A chance at his first save of the year. And now for the Jays, Will Wagner.
First baseman, Will Wagner.
Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. Next pitch is outside. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
1 down, base is empty. And that one is downstairs. Full count, 3-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Lifted in the air down the left side. Fair ball.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Now at the plate, Alan Roden. Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering upstairs. Kirk leads off first with 1 away. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one in the air. Bregman is under it. So they're down to their final out. Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. Kelly is just 1 strike away. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that'll do it.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
6-3 our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here.